What's up, guys? Today I'm doing a market recap, and this price action is just not it these days. I think I'm gonna really take account into that going into the rest of this week. But I took two trades today: one loss and one winner, one small loss and one break even and a small loss. So I'm not mad at that at all. I honestly like both trades a decent amount. I think I definitely could have been a little bit better on the first trade, a little more patience, a little more stuff like that. It's about having accountability. I know where I kind of lacked. But what I was watching is right here, we were inside a big 4 hour, 15 minute. We swept buy side. We were creating a lot of lows here, which I really liked. We buy up. We have an SMT here. At first, the SMT is like this, and this is where I kind of mess up. So I'm like, okay, I want to see an inverse of this, and then I'm okay with going here and here. But we never get that inverse, and we go a little higher, which I was also okay with. And then we have a double SMT. So we have an SMT here and then here. So we have this internal and double SMT. We still haven't inversed yet, but we get good volume down and inverse this one right here. So I was a fan of this. So I entered with two two cons like around this area. Let me see if I can show my executions. Yeah. As you see, I entered right here. I had my stops right here. And I was targeting these two lows. Wanted to see this low first, then this low, with just two contracts, which is nothing crazy. What was it at 18.25? So almost down here. Not mad at this at all. Two cons, risking, it was like $100. I don't think this was a bad trade at all, if I'm being quite honest with you. Does 1 point make it that much different? Yeah, but it was like this, and then my stop was somewhere up here, probably like right there. And I entered two cons because I was waiting for them. I thought we were gonna eventually get displacement through this, and then I was gonna size up and size up into there. Just want to make sure I wasn't on my live account. So I didn't do anything stupid. But I was gonna pyramid into this basically. But I'm still not mad at this trade at all. I see this as clean AMD. We come up, we manipulate up right at like market open, which was very clean too. So I was very much of a fan of the market open manipulation. We get the double SMT. We start to get some displacement. We go through this low very cleanly. We displace through this low very fast and clean, which I was very a fan of. So I was at least excuse me. I was at least expecting to see this low here, but we didn't even get that, which is kind of interesting in my opinion. I don't know. I don't think this is a bad setup at all. I think this is more of like maybe like a B plus setup. But yeah, it's at market open, but that's what I use with the manipulation of market open. Double SMT, buy side swept, clean generated lows. I was a fan of it. I'm not gonna lie. I really was a fan of this. It happens. You're not gonna win them all, and that's okay. So I get stopped out there, which is not a big deal. I lose like $100, so nothing crazy at all. But then we just, as you see, we chop up and buy. This price action is honestly very nasty in my opinion. I'm not a fan of it at all. Let's mark out this. Just like to have the levels marked out. And then we go to ES. The ES trade wasn't bad at all either. I was kind of a fan of this one. So you see we had this 15-minute imbalance here, which on the 5-minute you can really narrow down. And then you had 1-minute lows, equal lows resting inside of it. So you had something like this. Sorry. Sells out liquidity. We come down into this imbalance. We get a good rejection. I enter like right here to go long. Target these highs. Have very tight stop like that. We get movement up right away. I go break even right away because it's a turtle soup trade. We should instantly get move up if we are going to go higher. We break even, get stopped at break even, not a big deal either. This trade was very clean in my opinion. The price action to this whole week is just not anything you really want to be a part of. It's honestly very disgusting. Just chop everywhere, but that's okay. It happens. Overall, the market conditions are kind of weird too. You're not really doing anything. Like, you just look at these last 4-hour candles. It's very ugly. So that's kind of where I come in. There's two I think there's two ways you look at this. It's either you trade with low size, or you have very tight risk management, or you just don't trade at all. I think there's two ways to handle it, and that's how I feel. If you guys enjoyed this video, please join my free Discord. Also, like and subscribe this video if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much.